Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Okay, we'll try it anyway. You ready? Turn on the torch, light up the flame. Time to melt some glass, my friends. There you are. Here I am to explain, to teach, and create again. And welcome to the show. I've got several things that I have been doing all day long. One of them was just a little while ago. I did these little creatures in in in, in this YouTube setting just a little while ago in on a propane blowtorch, and now I was over in uh, Facebook doing some live and did a whole bunch of Christmas ornaments, one right after the other. And as I was doing them, I realized that there was a way that I could make an interesting design on a Christmas ornament slash pendant piece, which was dealing with my dragons. And here we go. I'm going to do that design right for you right now. Without further ado, and by the way, I've got my chat room right up in front of me so I can see if one of you guys sort of pop in and say hi. So, hi if you're there, and if not, just type something in and I'll see you in the chat room. That's one thing I like about Facebook. If somebody just pops in, it shows up that there's somebody there, and I can say hi to them whether they type anything in or not, but that's okay. YouTube is more for the generations to come, I guess you could say. Now, this dragon, I'm only going to do the dragon, and then I'm going to turn it off and go live again and do a sea turtle. I'm going to do section for section, I guess. I got a sea turtle idea that I'm going to be doing with some diacrylic and making it sparkly glittery and seeing how it comes out. Dragon, coming up. First, the flatten a disc. That's what I've been doing with most of the ornaments. Okay. But then, this is what happens. I'm going to elongate and thin this out. Here we go. Here comes the neck to the dragon right there. Letting gravity work for me. Making that nice little curve. C curve, I guess you would call it. And it sort of has, right now, the dragon has a snake head look to it, which is pretty good, cool in itself. Now I'll start adding I call them eyebrows or horns over the eyes. This will turn into a nice little dragon real quick. Okay. Now I'm going to add a loop. Not going to add the complete loop yet, but I'm going to add a little stud here where the loop is going to go on later. Okay. It's better to add it now. Try to add it later. Now, next step, the wings. These came out really, really cool when I did them. Oh, you know what I forgot? Eyes. Let's add some blue eyes here. Where are they? They're here a minute ago. Blue, heartaches and heartaches. Oh, come on. There's some blue. This will do. There's one eye. And this is the fun part. Learning to do the other eye just on the other side of the head across from it. It's It happens. You just got to work at it, okay? It's a little frustrating at first, but it works. Okay? Okay, 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 okay. Now, the wings. Let's get back to them. Do them right now. This is more like a, I don't know, but it's not my normal dragon, but it is a drag. It's a nice dragon. I like it. Okay, stem of the wing, and then I'm going to go up about 1/4 of an inch to a 1/2 inch and pull that off. Curlicue it so it doesn't have a lot of streaming and stranding going on. That looks like a wing, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Now the other one. Seal it in well. Bring it out about 1/4 of an inch to a 1/2 inch. And curl it, DQ swirl it off is better way to put in that. Okay. Looking like it's like a bee right now. But here's the fun part. I have this needle nose, narrow needle nose pliers here. And I'm going to put like a fan point going on. Get one more in there. There we go. Next. Oh, that one worked. All three. Now, I'm going to heat and tuft it out. Heat and tuft it out on this side. There we go. One of those dogs are barking like a son of a gun. That's okay. And there's the loop on the back of his neck. Widen it up a little bit here. Actually, I'll use this because I can put it in there and expand it a little bit at the same time. This will be big enough that you can use as a pendant and or just as a Christmas ornament, your choice. I forgot to do the point tuft at the top of the wing. There it goes. On the other side. There we go. This is almost like a Quetzalcoatl type dragon. And now the tail is going to be just like almost a loop C curve. And I have done it with a nice S curve. It works out well too. But this one I'm going to do just a C curve. It's getting enough for the tail to go on here. There it goes. There we go. Now to add the front of the legs to this thing, I should have done that before I did the C curve. We'll get it in there anyway. There's one. And the other. Put on. I'm also going to tilt his head up. He's sort of like couple of claws on each side, like so. Oh, sorry, Renee, I didn't even see you. I'm in the middle of doing this. Actually, let me send you the URL to this one, and you can come in and chat with me, and maybe even monitor what people are saying, and I'll do a couple of things. Give me just a second. I'll send you this. Copy. Go over to Facebook. Oh, wrong one. Go down to Renee. Let it come up. And paste. And enter. Welcome to my humble abode. That'll get you there, I think. Sorry about that, Renee. Again, I was too much having fun and working it. I should try that sometime. Let other people come into the mix if they want to. And if you show up, you show up. If you don't, you don't. I understand that too.
Hello.
Baha! Go ahead. And how are you?
Stuffed to the gills.
No, what for? As I said, don't overstuff the turkey, and it's your choice of what turkey I was talking about.
Hello.
I know you were more of a vegetarian meal. What do you do for vegetarian Thanksgiving?
Well, the last couple of years I tried doing all of my sides meat free, and even my stuffing I use a vegetarian stock or a vegetable stock to make my stuffing, and all that's fine. But this year I ate turkey. I did. I fell off the wagon completely, and I'm going to pay for it. Terrible.
Who knows?
Oh no, I'm allergic to meat, and every time I eat it, my joints break out and inflame. I've got
Even turkey?
oh god, even turkey, chicken, crustaceans, any kind of red meat. I've had wild deer. It sucks.
And there's my wonderful little dragon ornament. Isn't he neat?
Ah, that is just gorgeous.
Almost like a
It's I've
Quetzalcoatl.
got you. Yeah, I've got you on the TV too. Oh my god, I see myself. That's
That's
horrible.
not bad.
It's kind of got a delay on it.
Yeah, it does.
Um,
From the chat room to the window. That's why I usually shut off the window so that I don't have to
yeah.
put up with the little bit of the delay going on. Okay, I'm gonna put this thing back up there. It fell off, of course. Right.
I can actually see what you're doing a lot better than when I've got it on the big screen. So I can see, the little
Yeah, a little
details
bit
better than
nuances.
with my
Yes,
phone.
yes, nuances. That happens.
Yep.
Okay.
So, but I can't hear you. I
You
cannot
can't
hear
hear me
you on the
again?
TV at all. I don't know why the sound isn't coming through. It's very weird.
That's interesting. It might be having to deal with the setting that you have it on, if it's through the HDMI or not. The sound.
It's through the same Fire Stick that I usually watch you on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Don't get me. I don't know then. Don't get me mine.
I don't know what the deal is. Remember last week when we lost sound to the computer as well?
Uh huh.
I don't know what's going on with that either, so I haven't had a chance to look at it. So, yeah, we're running out of stock glass, so I was going to spend the morning and take a bunch of wine bottles and turn them into stringers and some rod and see if we can't
Just
use
something to
those.
play with. Yeah, but make sure again that you use the same bottle to the same bottle, or do the
Yeah,
COE test to make sure that it's going to be compatible.
yep.
Oh, excuse me. I've had a ham sandwich this morning.
Hey. Yeah, I had pea salad, stuffing, and banana pudding for breakfast and coffee.
Not banana pudding, and you didn't save me none?
Oh, dude, I'm telling you what, my mother-in-law wouldn't let me make any this year. She refused to let me make banana pudding. And then my granddaughter's mama came over, and she was on her way to somewhere else because they'd already had dinner. And she had this huge pan of banana pudding, and she gave me like a whole row of it for me.
Ah,
So I still got banana pudding for Thanksgiving. Yay!
there you go. Nothing like some whipped cream and chocolate syrup on banana pudding.
Oh my God. You know how to make a fat girl happy, that's for dang sure.
There we go.
Oh my God, my dog reeks.
Well, that's not my problem. Good thing he's over there, not over here.
Yeah, we haven't invented smell-o-vision yet, but boy, I'm telling you what, if I could have shared that one, I
Amen.
would have. Because it would be funny.
Like, this smell. Yeah, what is it with people that it's like, this smells bad, you smell it. It's like, okay.
I know, right? We are awful. We are
It's like,
awful. Like,
oh, please. I don't want to know that if it smells bad, yeah, don't share. It's like the silent partner in a fart. I mean, gee whiz, don't put it up.
my granddaughter, she's 3 years old. She figured out that farts stink, and whenever she farts and it's really, really stinky, she giggles like a mad woman. Just like that. Oh my God.
That's okay.
And of course, my daughter blames me.
Well, that's her. Yeah, yeah. The fruit doesn't drop far from the tree, right? I understand that. Yeah, blame the grandmother for the granddaughter's problems. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
The mother and the father that also contributed had nothing to do with it.
Nothing at all. It's all my fault entirely. Great.
You'll let it happen.
All right. I'll take the blame for them grandkids. I darn sure will.
I'm
They are amazing.
trying to do a sea turtle at the moment.
Lauren did one the other day. Came out really well.
Good.
Oh my gosh, I was really impressed.
I think you have more anxiety if you want it and you want it now. But Lauren has the not anxieties of wanting it and wanting it now. He just he's trying to, I wouldn't say perform, but he's trying to uh, do better than what he can when he's on camera for some reason. But when he's relaxed and doing what he should be doing, it comes out better. That's my opinion.
It's probably true of both of us. When we're not on camera, we're not worried about impressing anybody.
But you got to realize that even you making mistakes on camera will help other people say, I should not do that, or I should be doing that, you know.
Oh, yeah. I have no qualms about expressing my lack of skill so that other people can see that they can overcome whatever issue I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
I've never been afraid of that. Some people are very shy about expressing problems. I'm not. I realize that people can learn from my mistakes. And I prefer it. To be honest with you, I would prefer to learn from your mistakes rather than having to remake all of the same ones, even though I'm going to do that, just simply because of the nature of the beast.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Mom. I'm being recorded, so be aware. What do you got? Hey, Lou, take a look. This is my mother-in-law.
Hello, mother-in-law.
Char Shepherd, this is Lucian Libby. Lucian is my mom.
Hi.
You do your thing.
Whether we have met physically or not, we have met and influenced each other's lives. Let's just put it that way.
Most excellent. So for like the second year in a row, my pumpkin pie has stuck massively. So Mom brought me her recipe for pumpkin pie. Oh my God.
Oh, look
So
at
happy.
this. That turned out pretty cool.
What is that? Let me see. Show me again.
It's a spoon-looking thing with dichroic on the inside of the spoon, and it sort of bulges, it shines it up better. It's pretty cool. So now I'm going to make some. I think I'm going to do with some green color here for the sea turtle shell.
Your camera has dropped down or something weird has happened.
Oh, darn. Give me a second. The tape seems to be not sticking when it should be.
Oh, well, yeah.
I got an
It's
idea.
cold, I can tell.
It's not cold. It's actually, it's in the 50s or 60s.
Well, what the heck's the deal with your tape, yo?
It's old tape.
Uh,
There, I strapped it all the way around this time. So it's sticking to itself a little bit easier.
There you go.
And,
It's just focused on your
yeah,
knob.
my pillow.
Yeah, there you go. So
There
what are
we
you
go.
using that spoon for? What are you making glass spoons for? What's the deal with that?
It's not a glass spoon. This is going to be a sea turtle.
Hey, okay.
It's just the shape of a spoon because it's like, you know, a cup of a hand or a cup or whatever. Now, let's get back to this.
Now, do your normal sea turtles have that spooned out shape, or are they
No,
just?
this is just what I started doing with the clear ones for the Christmas ornament style deal. And I thought, why give it not give it a little bit more of a bump or whatever, and I did a concave shell on a couple of them, and it worked out real well.
How did
And
you
I
get
was
the
just going,
concavity in it?
huh?
How did you get the concavity into it?
I took a graphite rounded rod. Let me show you in just a second. 3,000 things to do in 5 minutes to do it all in.
I don't know who you're trying to impress. Take your time.
See there, it's rounded in. Actually, even with the bigger ones, I've got this one here. And all I did was put it in the marble mold and press it to make it, you know, round it out.
Makes sense.
And
I guess I do that.
it's like you would have it's doing two things. It's like you're adding more glass, but it's not as much glass, believe it or not.
Yeah.
It looks like more glass because it's nice and rounded over.
Where'd you get that graphite marble, like that big graphite rod like that?
One place I got a whole bunch of graphite rods. I couldn't even tell you where, when, and how. It's been at least 20 or 30 years. And I
You've had
round
that
it.
single graphite rod for 20 years.
Huh?
You've had that graphite rod for 30 years.
Yeah, 20 or 30 years, yeah. It lasts. It really does. Once you shape it to the way you want it, it lasts.
Okay.
That's why graphite reamers, well, the way I do it anyway. Okay, let's give it some blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So what made you look on YouTube to see, or do you have a little announcement saying, hey, he's live on YouTube again?
Lauren and I have this habit whenever we come in the house and we're not doing anything else to throw up YouTube to see if you posted anything new, just
Ah,
so we can keep up, because you're very prolific and you have a lot of freaking
lately,
videos.
yeah, lately I have been getting a little bit more. There are some days that, of course, that nothing even comes out that I want. I want to do something, and I'm just like,
Well, it's
So,
just, rather than wasting our spare time on Netflix or watching cartoons or, goofy stuff, in the evening, even in the evening, sometimes, we'll throw up YouTube and watch glass videos all night. We are very much immersion training people.
yeah,
Some people, one of the things about the SCA is it's really a great organization. But a lot of the times when you're trying to master a subject, you can only get a class once every 6 weeks or a couple of months or, a couple times a year, because the people who are doing it are volunteers. They're not professionals at what they do, but they're hobbyists, and they're trying to teach a masterwork class, and it's hard to get new information. And for some people it works out okay because they're busy too. For me and the way I think, it's really a lot better for me if I just go to the deep end of the swimming pool, dive in, and learn to swim.
yeah.
And
Some
and
people
Lauren
just
and
want to
I,
sip. You want to.
yep, pretty much. And I'll do that for about 6 months until I'm just so overwhelmed that everything is just it's just taking over my whole mind, and then I'll just quit for about a month, and then I'll come back to it, and I will have dreamed about it. I will have it in my subconscious, and when I pick it up, it'll be like playing music. It'll just
Yes,
happen.
yes. I call that putting it on the back burner.
Yeah,
Basically,
yeah,
it's where you're thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, and then when it finally comes out, it's like boom, whoa.
yeah. I'm not quite to that point yet. I need to spend about 2 more months of just slamming as much information into my skull as I can, and then probably about March. I'll take a whole month off and just not even think about it at all, and then I'll come back in April, and we'll sit down and do some videos together where we're working simultaneously, and I'll make stuff, and you will be amazed. It's how
There
I
you
learned
go.
to keep bees. I'm a beekeeper as well.
Oh, okay,
And
yeah.
I had my initial bee master, Bob Malone. His place is about 7 or 8 miles from here. He had this enormous library, and he allowed me to read some of his books from back in the 1800s
Oh,
on
wow.
beekeeping. Oh yeah, it was pretty amazing. But yeah, that was an immersion training too. And I'll tell you what, glass blowing is very similar to beekeeping in one respect. The fire is alive, and it will bite you if you disrespect it.
Yep.
And so, in that respect, I was kind of happy because I have a hard time with what do you call it, self-control, but more behavior modification.
Ah.
And by taking up the beekeeping, which I can walk away from beekeeping, I can't walk away from glass. Beekeeping,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
you have to have some physicality to do the beekeeping. because the supers full of honey are about 75 pounds, and I can't do it. My upper body won't allow me to do that, so I have to walk away from that. With the
Yep.
glass, because the pieces are so small, I can do that glass forever and ever and ever. Not a problem.
Yep. Yep. I understand that principle. Um, I was doing a live feed this morning at about 4 on YouTube here, and somebody was actually in the chat room, and
Mm.
we sat. I sat and chatted with him a little bit. It was really cool. And there you go.
Can you hold it up to
Oops.
the
Wait. There we go.
You got a bail on it? Got a
Yes,
tail?
there's a bail and a tail.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. Look at that.
Oh yeah, it is. It's one of a shiny creature thing. I tell you.
Yeah. Okay, so you see how you did the body on the sea turtle?
Uh huh.
There's this chick, Irina Sergeva. She's a Russian glass blower acrylic, and she
Uh huh.
heats it up where it's good and hot, and then she sticks a piece of glass in it and twists it so that it looks like a
Swirl.
universe. Yeah, swirl. She puts a
Galaxy.
swirl in the middle, and then she builds up a body around it so that that sea turtle swirl that you've got becomes essentially the suggestion of a pregnancy on a female form.
Oh
And it's a
wow.
bead about 2 inches tall. You ought to take a look at her stuff. It's really amazing.
It's unbelievable what people can come up with. All they have to have is that imagination and wanting it to get there, and it can happen.
Yeah. I mean, I love. I'm used. I said this is going to sound really terrible. I didn't know you. I didn't know Irina. I don't know. I mean, not physically. I
Right.
don't want to. Eventually, in April, May, when I start doing my own work, my goal is not to be duplicating y'all stuff, but to have learned the techniques that you guys use to make your stuff to make my own stuff.
Right. That's what I'm doing with my designs and stuff. Is that basically I am trying to nudge people in the right direction. Period. And
Yeah.
what they get from it and what they glean and make into their own is a grand thing. I don't fight people one way or t'other on that. That's a good thing. So yeah, it's all about learning. But there's 10,000 ways to skin a cat. You only have to use one at a time.
Pretty much.
Okay, let's try doing that sea turtle one more time to see if it was just a fluke or something that can happen again.
Put a swirl in the body of it this time.
The swirl. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
give it a try, but I don't know.
I mean, you're making it out of Dichro again, right?
Yeah.
That should be amazing.
Make a try. Oops. And that should be big enough for what I want.
There's a glass or a whatnot shop near the cafe where we had breakfast, and then they have a proprietor there that has a whole collection of glasswork and glass paperweight.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah, and just looking at it, I was like, you know what? I forgot about making a Mariah, decorating the Mariah, and then putting an encasement over that, and then building my thing off of that
Yeah.
encasement. So that's
Yeah.
something I'm going to try this afternoon.
There you go. Okay. I'm almost to where I am happy with the size of this piece of glass. And I'm going to press it and then press it into the dichro. See if it works. It's getting it centered into the dichro. That's the fun part. There we go. Press it. And I'm going to use the bottom part of this flattened surface here to press it into the dichro.
Right. Okay, and then you're going to use graphite to press it in. Okay. All right.
Oh yeah. Press, 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 press.
I got to
Of
get one of
course.
those graphite things. That's so cool.
Well, didn't I send you a smaller one or something? No, just a marble mold, didn't I?
Yep, you said it's a marble mold. No, marble mold's great too. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, I saw him using it the other day when he was doing something, so I know that it was getting used. I'm pretty sure it was the one that I sent.
He uses that one all the time. Marie. He loves
Yeah.
that thing. I knew he would.
I never really used it because I got that one, and I also got the multi marble mold at about the same time. And once I got the multi marble mold, I never really looked back. It was like I liked that better. But him doing the beads, having that marble roundness going on, and the bead too, that would probably be to his advantage. It really will.
I think we have that squirrel. We've got the multi marble molds too. It's like your round one. It's just
Yeah, I saw it. I think. But that's
more
okay.
recent iteration. I think.
Oh yeah. Now we're gonna concave this sucker and see how it works. Here we go. Press. Oh, didn't get it off. Dang it. And press some more.
You're gonna swirl it first or press it first? Why don't you
No,
swirl
actually,
it first?
I'm not gonna do the twirl on this one. I already had it in mind that I was gonna do what I did. I'm sorry.
No, you're
But
alright.
I will do the next one with the twirl in it.
Just a thought.
It will. It will happen. It has have not to have happened yet, but it doesn't mean that it can not will not have happened yet. I mean, to be happening. Something to that effect. There we go. Stretch that out a little bit more on this side. Oh, this is sweet. Simple and sweet. Yeah. I like
So are
it.
you making a tail as you're pulling that putty off?
What's that?
You're stretching that out there. Are you making the tail right now?
No, I'm going to pull that off, and I'm going to do another color for the tail, but that's basically where the tail is probably going to be.
Oh, you're making the shape of the kind
The
of an
shell.
elongated oval.
The elongated
Okay.
oval for the shell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like it. Here we go. We're going to use some green exotic for the... Actually, that'll be the neck. Round it in a little bit more. Yeah, there it goes. We'll put the tail in the back end in just a second.
Now we've talked about all these different shapes for making the carousel horses, the rocking horse, and the unicorn.
Uh-huh.
I was dreaming about it the other night. You know how I make these twisty Christmas ornaments? I've made up my mind that when I start doing the unicorns, they're all going to be bicolor horns.
Yep. There you go. You're good. See, you're already thinking in what I call lateral thinking. In other words, it's not just the way it was, it's the way you want it to be. You're saying, hey, I like this thing that I was doing with the icicles, and I'm going to make it into the horn. See? That's what I call lateral thinking. Something to that effect.
Well, I don't know if they'll sell, but I know I'll like them.
There you go. I've done that. There's a lot of things that people like that don't sell, like my coin impressions. For some dumb reason, I didn't know how to sell them right or whatever, or it was the subconscious. They don't want to pay $10 for a dime, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Never figured it out. Never figured it out.
Back here, we just take the dime and turn it into artwork.
There you go.
Those are always so pretty. I guess there's a pretty good market for sea turtles.
Yeah, always. Even
Really?
inland, there's a room for sea turtles.
Ah,
It's that call to the ocean that everybody has or something.
Well, I'll try it back here, but I don't know. I haven't had a show yet. You know, obviously we don't have enough stuff, but
Well, also you got to realize that's one of the things I like about having a torch on hand going to a show. When you're a ceramic artist, you know, you make ceramics and you go to one town and everybody wants pigs, and you know you're going to have a show in the next town over. So you think, oh, pigs are popular right there, so I'm going to make some more pigs, and they'll sell really well at this next show. And you get to that next show, and everybody wants elephants. One town over, they want elephants. So
yeah.
and you can have some on hand, and you might sell a few pigs, but it's always a hit and miss. But sea turtles are a good one. Lighthouses are usually a good one, and so on and so forth. Some of the things yearning people to go to the sea are always good to have around.
Mm.
And me being on the coast, I've got the nautical up the wazoo anyway.
Yeah. I've noticed a lot of people do hummingbirds here. Every time I've mentioned a hummingbird, people lose their minds. I don't know what the deal is.
They love their hummingbirds.
They love a hummingbird. Love a hummingbird.
Yep, that happens. Oops, wrong side of the loop. I mean, that wrong side of the point here. Oh, yeah. I love the way that came out, that dichro.
Yeah, on my phone I can see the color a lot better, and it's amazing. On the TV it pixelates out quite a bit, makes it fuzzy.
Yeah, I'll admit that. And it doesn't help to have the cameras that I have. I mean, I got them at the dump. Come on now. But it does give you the impression and the images. And then I turn around and take pictures of it and put it up on the internet anyway. Whoops. That was interesting.
Yeah, but watching you on the TV, I can see your motions a lot better.
Oh, yeah. Now we got to do the back legs and the tail.
Mm.
I mean, the back fins. Same idea. There's one more. Now the other one.
Have you checked your chat room screen lately?
Not recently, but the last thing I see is okay on the bottom of it.
Nah.
And that's when you jumped in. Why? You haven't been looking either, have you?
Well, I can't. When I'm on my phone, it won't allow me because I'm in Hangouts. I'm not on
Oh,
YouTube.
yeah, right.
I can't see the chat room. Everything's
see.
either or with this crap.
Well, with the laptop that I have me live on the laptop screen, and then I have a monitor in front of me that has the actual chat room up, doing its deal.
See, I try to do that, and you get the feedback created. It's bizarre.
Well, I also shut off the sound going into, and I also another thing that I do is I have the headphones on and the microphone on, because sometimes it reverbs through the speakers itself. Hard to explain, easy to do. And we got one more sea turtle.
Look at that. And you used the concavity again.
Yep.
Dude, that's cool. Have you done any more thought or dreaming about the lion's head?
Yes. Actually.
What came up with?
Let's see if I've got that little notepad around here somewhere. And then I can go from that and draw something from it. But of course, when you want it, it's never around. So let's see what I can come up with this way. Oh, look, we can talk later. See you. Bye for now. I wonder where that came from. Okay. This is going to be, I had an idea in the lace, and I hadn't really come up with it like it should. Of course, you've got the main jaw and the nose.
We're getting a little closer to you. I can't see what you're drawing.
There we go. Sorry. And these will come out here like this. Of course, you got your eyes going on. Looks a little angry, but we'll get it fixed up as it goes on.
See, I was thinking more of a flat silhouette view.
Well, this is a flat silhouette, believe it or not. Something to that effect. And these strands going out here like this are actually like the lacy look stuff that I had. It's going to be similar to this. You know, loopy stuff. But we're going to try it. And if it comes out, it does. And if it don't come out, oh well. Might even look like a little bit of a monkey as I'm looking at it now, but we'll get there. Actually, I got to make the strands first. Let me see. Yeah, I'll use this to make the strands. The stringer strands.
What is that?
It's just borosilicate.
Huh.
I'm just going to make some stringers out of it to stretch out for the actual lace body look going on. Oops, let's get rid of this. Oops.
Oopsie daisy.
I heard that. I heard that.
He's actually being a functional human being and adulting for a while. He's folding towels.
He's holding what?
He's folding towels.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no desire to adult today.
I understand that principle. But I got to go to work tonight, so I got to do this and then do that.
Yeah.
The fun part of doing both worlds.
Yeah.
And live in the middle of it all.
Oh, getting together this afternoon for work then. I'll just, do you want me to film it after I get done making some stringers?
Sure, if you want to.
I'll send it to you and see what you think.
Yeah, you don't have to show me the whole deal. You could show me just some of the finished product or just a little bit of your hand or your work or whatever. Like 3 to 5 minutes of it. Doesn't have to be very long.
Yeah. Yeah, that whole hour-long thing last time was a little much, wasn't it?
No, that wasn't a problem. That wasn't a problem. Don't get me wrong, but...
Hey, you've already given me the corrections on a lot of that stuff. You don't need it again.
Do about 1 or 2 more of these, and that should be enough to do the lion's head. Of course, it's not going to come off, so I got to break it off.
You lock the door so she can't get into Jed's room.
Don't want to get in there.
Okay. What
More stringers, 1 more of these after this, and then we'll get right into it.
Okay.
I didn't realize how long I am, but I realize this is a live video feed.
Yeah.
Probably won't get as many because it's so long. I'll go, who wants to watch that much?
I don't know.
Funny conversation.
We've watched pretty much we've tried to watch every single video you've made. Doesn't matter how long. Whatever.
That's a lot of them, yeah.
That's a lot. That goes along with that immersion training thing, you know.
Yeah. I'm up to almost 200.
200 videos.
Yep. Almost.
Wow,
190 something.
that's nuts, dude.
And as far as subscribers as concerned, I'm a Magnum, 357 Magnum.
Crack me up. You
Okay.
know, you've spent so much time going back through and showing us new people how to do new stuff. You ought to indulge yourself one of these days and pick a really complex, sophisticated design with, a lot of
Challenge
detail.
myself.
Yeah, well, challenge yourself and challenge your more advanced students. Why not?
Wow.
Kind of with a little bit of a reminder, yeah.
Yeah, I need to do some like honeycomb and some silver fuming stuff again. That turned out real well. Okay, now, problem is I laid all of these on top of each other. But you can usually, if you go down to the bottom of the pile, pick out a non-hot one. Of course I here we go, two more or less non-hot ones.
Oh, crap.
What'd you do? Drop the phone?
I did.
Okay. We're going to do this the fun way. We're going to do the outside edge first.
So you go back to the lace thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to do it in solid and it didn't quite look right. And I'm going to try it this way. And if it doesn't look quite right, oh well. I'll get there one of these days. Make it look nice and pretty. Okay. Cold weld there and continue off here. This takes control, and I'm actually doing it reverse where I usually add to the paper with a pencil, but in this case I'm adding the pencil to the paper. I mean the paper to the pencil. And getting there. About another 2 or 3 side loops like this. Oh, it looks like an amoeba at the moment. And connect. There we go. Okay. Maybe should have worked my way from the outside in. I mean the inside out, but we'll get there. One on that side of the head. And one on this side of the head. Aha. Gravity works. Especially some of this lace. When you heated it up in 2 spots at once. It'll start supporting itself soon. Okay.
Should have seen that second or that rocking horse I tried to make. By the time
What?
sucked up. Terrible.
Oh, your rocking horse didn't come out as well as you liked?
My rocking horse didn't come out at all. That thing shattered in a million pieces.
I'm sorry.
Hey, yeah. It's not the glass, it's the glass blower, yo.
Yes and no. If you've got glass, it's more forgiving. It's easier to make it happen. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, one of these days it'll happen.
Like I
One of these
said,
days I'm going to pick up a torch and a piece of glass and make whatever I want to, whether I've made it before or not. It's going to be fine.
that's a good attitude to take by a long shot.
I'm pretty arrogant, and I know it. Doesn't do anything for my frustration level.
Oh yeah. Cheekbones.
To me, it's all just a matter of time.
Ow. That was a nice angle too. It just sort of fell off and plumped onto my pillow, and now it's burning into the. We'll just have to use another one.
Oh, that's something else the last class taught me was the whole thing about being dressed for work. I'm in a hurry, and I just left my pretty clothes on, and I didn't go get like a long sleeve denim shirt or anything. Yeah, I got a glass burn on my chest. I got a glass burn on my arm. Yeah.
Why do you think I put a pillow in my lap?
Yeah. Well, your lap isn't the only thing you can get burned, buddy. You know what?
Well, that's why I'm not singing soprano.
Getting shattered burning glass on your boob hurts.
Oh yeah, I've had to pick out hot embedded glass into my chest. I mean, when I was working with propane and it exploded in all directions, it was like ow, eat, ow, ow, eat, pulling it out.
Oh my god! All I can say is
I deserved it.
I wasn't going there.
Yeah.
On the TV, this video was interrupted. The streamer stopped streaming, so you might have a problem here in a minute.
It's still laughing. I mean, I see you moving around, and I'm still moving, so it just might have been that one quick deal. It looks like it anyway.
No, the thing that taught me respect between the different COEs was when I went from the 104 to the 90. And I made a gather, and I let it cool too fast.
You still there?
And it shattered in my face. I thought I was wearing.
Oh yeah. This is looking interesting. It looks like it might happen. Making the nose part now. The cleft lip. The reprieved turkey.
Temporarily reprieved turkey.
Yeah, Christmas is coming soon.
He named that stupid thing Fletch because we're going to use the wing feathers for arrows.
There you go. Yeah, I would show off my chickens and say this one's Sash, this one's Kung, and this one is, and then I'd say this is Szechuan, Kung Pao, and sweet and sour.
My buddy raised pigs, and this one was lunch, and the other one was dinner.
There you go.
I think they had one named Ribs.
There you go.
Oh, God.
Hey, this isn't turning out too bad. And I'm not lying to you about it either. I'm going to keep it. I don't think I'm going to sell it anytime soon, but I do like it. Considering it's all freehand, basically drawn out piece of glass. It's almost like three-dimensional ink pen drawing type deal that they have now. But you got to have the dimensions in your head at what you're going to come up with. That didn't turn out too bad considering.
It's not exactly easy to sketch in glass, is it?
No, it isn't. Several reasons, but all those reasons can be overcome. See,
Hold
with
up, I can see what you're doing.
give me a second. One of the things about the glass, well, when you draw on a piece of paper, you got a flat surface to control where the line's going. But in this, I don't know if you can see it or not, the actual lion face coming out of that. I kind of like it.
I'm waiting for it to show up on the big screen, so hang on.
Yeah, it should be there very shortly.
Oh, there it is. That's cool.
But it has a lion shape.
It does.
You never know what you're capable of doing until you try it. Amen to that one.
Well, I know I'm capable of blowing up a lot of glass.
You, a little C4, no problem. My favorite line from Galaxy Quest. And it exploded.
And it exploded.
You ever see that movie?
Galaxy Quest?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. It turned inside out and it exploded.
And it exploded.
That's my favorite line from I guess any movie. And it exploded.
And they're so happy about it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm getting happier just looking at this thing. And adding to it as I go. More tufts of fur on the outside. Ah.
That whole lace thing has escaped me yet, but that's okay.
Oh, don't. It is a nightmare unto itself. It really is.
You know what I think I want to try before I try doing something linear like this is one of those angels where you made the lace into a circle and into a cone and then made the angel out
Yes,
of it.
yes. That would be more simple. In other words, simple, basic shapes, shape on shape. That's the best way to do it. You're right.
Yeah. I have to tell you though, the one angel that you did that had the circle for the head, I don't think I like that one very much. I think I prefer having a solid disc shape to it where you
Yes,
put the yeah.
I went from the flat to the solid to the back to the round. It's basically my angel that I would do normally uh, is what I'm making into the ornaments for everybody.
Yeah.
I started giving them away the day before Christmas, Thanksgiving there at
Nice.
work.
Nice.
Yeah, even gave one to the manager. She took a sea turtle.
Wow.
But I wasn't trying to, kiss up. I was just being equal to everybody, if you know what I mean.
Yep. Being yourself.
Oh yeah, I like this. I'm gonna put it on a blue background and take a good picture of it. Actually, I'm gonna put some more underneath his chin here now. I've been working on top. Now I'm going to work underneath.
Cool.
Yeah, just keep adding.
So I bet you could do a fleur-de-lis really easily. And a compass rose.
Probably. And coming together over here. With that, I'm going to, after I finish this, I'm going to take a live break. No, we can still chat for a little bit, but I want to get off YouTube. Maybe do some on Facebook again.
Yeah, I gotta quit lying around to get to work myself.
Well, it's that tryptophan stuff. It's still going through your system. What do you expect?
I have some other issues too.
I know. Like you said, the allergies to meat. That's interesting.
No, it's not interesting. It's a real pain in the butt.
I understand that, but it's still interesting to think about. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Well, I don't actually think it's the meat itself because not everybody, if it was, the meat itself, I think it would affect everybody. I think that it's something probably either in the feed that they're giving the animals or the antibiotics or, some other
And then
issue.
some. Yes. Something.
Because I haven't always had this problem. It's something that has developed over time. I read something the other day about a family that had a channel blocker system in their genetics that didn't allow them to detox heavy metals.
Oh man.
And so they could not take inoculations or vaccines of any kind because of the preservatives in the vaccines.
Oh
They
man.
couldn't detox from those things. And it's a specific genetic marker.
How many people had to die before they realized it?
Or got autism or whatever. I know.
Yeah. Those people who take the kids who take that drug and that inoculation and get autism all of a sudden, and oh no, it had no related effect whatsoever. Yeah, right.
Didn't have anything to do with the vaccines. Yeah, whatever.
No.
Now look, I'm not anti-vaccine. I think that if they've been using the idea of using, uh, um, inoculations for thousands of years. The Chinese did it. You know, you get a little bit sick, and then you don't get sick at all, right?
Right.
But this thing that we've got going on now is something completely different.
Yeah, that's for sure.
No, for something completely
Now I'm flattening it a little bit, and I'm going to
Mhm.
leave it alone.
Do you have some colored paper to put it against so I can see it?
Give me a sec. I'm trying to think. Nope. I'll have to. I'll have to take it inside and take a picture of it.
All right, Groovy.
If nothing else, I guess it looks more like a sun.
You're rather happy with abstract thoughts, though, done in glass.
Yeah.
I still haven't been able to make myself be happy with an amoeba.
Oh yeah, it's the simplicity of it all. You don't have to have complex. If it looks like what you think it is, it is.
I'm not a fan of Jackson Pollock either.
What's the matter with Jackson Pollock?
Well, he does artwork such that it looks like it came out of a 3-year-old's mind. And I am a grown person and I need a story that has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And even in static artwork, in my opinion, a piece of artwork should look like the thing or an idea or a concept or at least have some kind of conversation. If I want 3-year-old static, I can go to a kindergartner's classroom. I don't
Right.
need a grown man interpreting a 3-year-old.
Right.
So I just
But
thought
there
that
are
was
people out there
ridiculous.
that want it like that. So that's the deal. See,
Yep,
if people didn't want it, he'd have tried something else.
exactly. And it's fine, for people who like that sort of thing, it's fine. I don't care.
Right.
That's their prerogative. I wouldn't say, hey, because I don't like it, nobody else can do it. That's just
Right.
weird.
That's
But
just wrong too, but that's beside the
yeah,
point.
for me, I'll look at it and be like, yeah, okay, 3-year-old puked on a canvas, whatever. And then I'll go on with my life and go make something that has a conversation to it.
See if this will work.
Oh, wow, that is cool, man.
Now let me
It looks
put it
like
up
a
on the big
sugar
screen.
skull.
Let me
Do you
click
hear
and let me click this and put it on the big screen and keep it on the big screen.
me?
See if this
It looks
works.
like a sugar skull. You know what
Basically.
a Hispanic sugar skull looks like?
Yeah.
That's what that reminds me of.
But that's my story and I'm sticking to it right there. That's it.
Right?
That would look
I
Are you
like it. Look
he's
good
gonna
in
fume
what?
it later. Are you gonna fume it?
I probably will. Put it
Yeah, you
in
put a
the
bail
gold.
on it?
There's a loop on it already.
Oh, okay, good. There you go.
Up there at the top.
That is cool.
Okay. To those that are watching live, enjoy your day.